Hey guys, welcome to Confessions of the Idiots. Everybody wants to confess, but not everyone wants to hear them. Right now, I am sitting in Errol's in North Melbourne. You're probably wondering why? Why, Sammy P? Why, if that's how you want to talk to me, why are you sitting in Errol's in North Melbourne? Well, why the bloody hell not? It's a great restaurant, and I'm in the function room. They were very kind to let me record here today, but today's episode is recorded right in this very function room that I'm in right now. My friend Ruby was with me, and Ruby's a lot of fun, and she was filling up wine glasses for us, sitting back watching, letting us have a drink. You might even hear a bit of that on the audio, so that'll be amazing audio. So this is Confessions of the Idiots with Pete Rowsthorn, Bev Killick, and Oliver Clark.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Confessions of the Idiots with Sam Peterson.
Hey guys, thank you so much for coming on the podcast.
Pleasure.
Now, guys, Bev Killick and Oliver Clark, you've told me before about going to confession when you guys were younger. Oliver, you never went.
No, I never went.
You never went.
I went to
Bev, you
Sunday
never went.
school.
You went to Sunday school?
Apparently
Yeah, we had
hated it.
penance. It was called penance.
Oh.
What about you, Pete? Did you go to confession when you were growing up?
No, I wasn't Catholic.
Yeah, right.
And my father was almost vehemently against religion.
Right.
But my mother was quietly religious. So,
Just very
On the
quiet.
sly.
in case you got whacked across the back of the head.
On the sly. That's hilarious.
But, so I did sneak off to church a couple of times with Mum on the sly. A little shifty visit. And one Sunday I was sitting there and I was admiring this is only the second time I've been to church, and I was admiring the stained glass windows.
Of course.
And I was going, just muttering to myself, very nice looking stained glass window. I'm enjoying the colours. And a lady hit me across the back of the head.
What?
Just some old lady ran because I was mumbling.
Oh, wow.
For appreciating art.
Yeah,
And a
appreciating
beautiful thing
art.
in the world.
As a 4-year-old
Exactly.
That
child
happens
gave
to
me
me
one.
at the NGV quite a bit. A lady hits me on the back of the head. Stop mumbling to yourself.
Enjoying the colours.
Hey guys, you ready for some confessions?
Certainly, let's
You
go.
ready? All right, so I've got the first confession ready to go. It comes from a lady named Lauren.
Lauren.
Okay? And she says, I love to say Ariana Grande's name. It rolls off the tongue and I feel so cool and sexy when I say it. My boyfriend has been quite annoyed at how much I say it.
Oh.
And joked for a while, but now it really annoys him. Okay.
geez.
She's pregnant.
She's pregnant.
She's pregnant.
Straight up.
Where
You
did that
do
come
weird
from?
shit like that when you're pregnant. No,
Really?
I'm not kidding.
What did you do? Did you say like
I was saying over
Christina
and over.
Aguilera?
No,
What
I
were
was
you
saying puts the lotion in the basket.
Okay, I
do
find it
do
so
weird
weird that
things
your
like that.
your mind goes. She was probably pregnant. It's a good excuse.
I think she was being sassy.
think
She
she's being
said it in
How do you actually say it properly?
Ariana Grande.
Ariana Grande.
Ariana Grande, sí, sí, sí.
Oh, sí, señor.
Ariana Grande for you, eh?
Hola, chica.
You want a little...
Oh, my God. Now that is sensual.
again.
That's a sexy voice.
You wanna come see my baby chihuahua?
How could you resist?
Is it Ariana or Ariana?
Ariana Grande.
I think you said Oriana
Did
to
I?
begin with.
Oriana.
But it's a hard one.
go back and fix that up.
Ariana? Ariana Grande.
Oriana?
Is it Oriana? Ariana.
Ariana.
It's
Ariana?
It's Ariana Grande.
She's Grande.
It is a bit sexy.
It is a bit
weird,
sexy.
though.
Ariana
Repeating
Grande.
So she
something
says
over
it rolls off the tongue, right? She
Ariana
says her
Grande.
boyfriend's quite annoyed though, Pete.
Why'd you be annoyed?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I find myself saying it a lot, and now because I swore I would stop saying it to him, I've started whispering it to myself when I'm alone.
Okay, she needs help.
She needs help straight
needs
away.
help.
It's a bit of you, Pete, though, like out the front of the church going,
It is.
I love this
I enjoy saying it so much. Ariana Grande. I'll enjoy it again. Ariana Grande. Oh, gee, it sounds better the third time. Ariana Grande.
But see, that's almost like you're repenting. You know what? It's like,
I
almost
repented for
good,
my
yeah.
sins.
It's almost like a
mantra.
A mantra.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, just to get yourself psyched up. You're saying,
Yeah.
Ariana Grande.
Yeah.
Ariana Grande.
Ariana Grande.
I think she rolls the R's though, which I'm not good at. Yeah. Can you? Ariana Grande.
Oh,
There's two R's in there.
Ariana Grande.
Rolling your eyes at all.
Ariana Grande.
Amazing.
None of that was rolling the R's.
None of
but
it. It was
we had a
just-
great time.
Arriba, Ariana Grande.
The creepy munchkin out of the room. Why is she doing that?
So it says, I've started whispering to myself when I'm alone. It's like I've developed Tourette's, but only with one name. It's not Tourette's when you just say
Well, it
Ariana
could be. It could be
Grande.
the start of it.
It could be. Is that how it starts? With one, with a pop star's name?
Ariana
It
Grande.
can start with anything.
I guess.
It can start with kitty litter.
Kitty litter. That's pretty good.
It's a good word.
Kitty litter.
Could a little.
If you're going to start,
If you're
I
going to
reckon
start.
kitty litter would be a good start, don't you?
Yeah, if you decide to have Tourette's, it's a great place to start. So she says, it's so embarrassing and I don't know how to stop.
She needs to go and see a health professional.
Yeah? A psychologist? Or what? A speech therapist? What does she
No,
need?
Tourette's is a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It can start with a tick.
So the other day I had to stop myself from screaming it out and went into another room so I could say Ariana Grande to myself.
Oh, that's a bit of OCD now.
Bit of OCD.
No, you
what she's
can't
got.
have a little bit of OCD.
Right.
No, that's a myth.
Is it?
You got to have.
So you've read.
I do know a bit about mental health, and you can't, and it's a myth that you can't just have a little bit of.
Right.
You can't have a little bit. It's the
You've
whole
either
thing.
got it or you haven't got it.
You've either got it or you haven't. It's quite a
You know-
debilitating
Right.
Yeah.
illness, but you can be obsessive.
Right.
Okay, but not compulsive.
Not compulsive.
That's right. So she's obsessing over.
Well, so she's had quite a few comments on this website that I found this on, Pete. Comment one is from Dusty Boy, who writes,
Hang on.
WT...
Just stop right there, Dusty Boy. What the hell's he on?
Boy.
He said it's nice too.
Dusty boy.
the pipes.
Dusty. Dusty. He's just a dusty boy.
Dusty
Yes.
Boy says, WTF, is that even a confession? Just go to an Ariana Grande concert and you will fit right in. Scream out as much as you like.
Right.
What
Get
a
it out
great
of your
suggestion.
system.
That's
Get
a
it
very
out.
good
Do
suggestion.
2 hours
Isn't that
non-stop.
good?
So what
Ariana
it is-
Grande.
Ariana
Still, she
Grande.
didn't say whether she loves the music, though. She might absolutely hate it.
Oh, yeah, can't stand her as a performer.
Yeah.
I love her.
Oh, she's the worst, but the name.
I am worried now that I'm going to start doing it too.
Pacific Girl comments. Okay, so she says, fuck this. This is just one of the many examples of the patriarchy trying to hold a woman down.
Oh, dear. Blame the
So glad
boyfriend.
to hear Catherine Devaney wrote in.
Yeah.
You say it as much as you like, Dale, and don't let some man decide what
Yeah.
you can and cannot say.
Oh, for sure.
Before you know it, you'll be apologising for even being a fan of Ariana.
What?
If he can't handle his queen speaking her mind, then he ain't no king. Cheers. By the way, I find it weird that this website seems to be full of fascism. Eat my dick. Okay, so that's from Pacific Girl.
How
This
can you
seems to be like-
There's a lot
go from
going on
to
there. There's a lot going on
don't
there.
know.
If you ever read YouTube comments, though, they get out of hand very
They do,
quickly.
very
do.
quick.
They get a bit of a
Comments.
roll.
They get
This
on a bit
seems
of
to
a
be
roll.
like some genius PR marketing scheme from Ariana Grande.
Yes.
Right, that's what I think it is.
Do you think it's
know?
Ariana herself?
Yeah, trying to get everybody saying her name.
Damn, he's clever. You're
We
clever,
get
Oliver.
Oliver's
Should
always
be a kind
been
of
like
coffee.
this. Ariana Grande. Just
Yeah.
an Ariana Grande.
I'll have an Ariana
Yeah.
Grande thing.
Sounds like a mocker.
Yeah, but a small.
Sounds like a
Yeah.
mocker. So what would you say? What would you
small
say
Ariana
Small
Grande.
Ariana Grande.
to go?
To go. Always to go.
Always. Oh, I never have it in. I'm embarrassed.
Can I have it to go, but sit down in the cafe and have it?
So what would you say to Lauren? She's got an obsession. She's worried that she's saying Ariana Grande. She's pissing off her boyfriend. What would you say to her? Do you think she should relax? Do you think she should just say it as much as she likes? She's her own
I
person.
feel like the more you're restricted, the more she's going to want to say it. Right?
Sure.
So
That's
Give
right.
it free rein, it'll fade out, you know?
Yeah, that's
how
it.
it will. Or it won't. And nothing lost.
Good luck with life, Lauren.
Good luck.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe she actually really wants to say her boyfriend's name out loud.
Maybe that's what.
Maybe his name is Ariana Grande.
Yeah.
Yes.
Alan Grande, maybe.
Alan Grande.
Or maybe.
I'll get an Alan Grande to go.
Alan Grande. Maybe she just needs to listen to her music and that'll fix everything right up.
Yeah,
She's
you
a
won't
great
like her
pop
anymore.
queen, though.
You know how you can
Queen.
get something out of your head if it's stuck in there, a song? You start singing Happy Birthday.
Really?
Yeah, apparently it works.
Oh, that wouldn't be too
You've never
annoying
tried it?
If you kept on singing that instead of saying, oh,
Is that one of your favourite
Yeah.
songs?
What a great substitute. You're right, Pete. What a great song.
bring it back. I'm sorry I said anything.
Oh, God.
Guys, let's do another confession, right?
Please, that's
Please.
confusing, that first one.
This is a short one. Okay, this comes from Michael, and Michael confesses, I've been using the same half-typed open Word document for years at work now, and no one has noticed. That's all that Michael writes. Okay, so he's been pretending he's been doing some work for years, and no one has noticed. What do you guys think Michael does?
Good on him.
Good on
What does he
him.
do for a living?
What does he do?
How do?
So
How can
Michael,
he get away with that?
How does he
well, no
get
one
away
checks his
with
work.
No one checks his work, so no one's checking up to see what Michael's
I
up
hope
to.
he's at the tax office.
He could be a
Tax
tram
office. I hope
driver
he's got my
where
stuff.
opening a Word doc has nothing to do with his job.
So he's just got an
That's
open Word
right.
document
Yeah,
sitting there on the floor.
tram. It's Word online.
So no one's
Oh, I've got
noticed
it.
that he's not doing any work
He's not doing
whatsoever.
any work at all.
He's an extra.
He's an ex.
done that.
Oh, you really?
Yeah.
You sat there not doing any
on
work.
Pissed off, come back.
Still there. Everyone's still there.
Yeah.
What did you go and do?
What's the show?
Just went home.
But what?
You went home.
Yeah, we were shooting in St Kilda.
Oh, close
I've
by.
got stuff theirs.
Right. What was the show? Do you remember the show?
It was True Love and Chaos.
I remember you storming out of that with your Word doc. Do you
Right.
think you'd start to feel like maybe I'm not that important? Like that would be something that would.
Yeah.
Sure, that'd have to go through your mind. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's a negative way of looking at it. You look at a positive going, well, I can do anything I want
I can
with
just
this
have a
time.
great
Yeah.
Right?
And
Yeah.
another day goes past. Right.
I know.
I haven't done a
Yeah.
thing, but I'm getting paid.
Pauline Hanson.
You think it's Pauline Hanson running here under the pseudonym Michael? She's very clever.
She looks like a Michael though.
She does look like a Michael.
Touch the Michael about her.
So would you say to Michael, if you're getting away with it, just keep going?
I reckon.
Yeah?
That's my work ethic.
He can't be happy though.
You can't be happy.
If
You want to achieve something more than just
he's
that.
doing that, he might have. He's doing it. He's got another computer.
Is it
He's
a
doing
he or a
something. He's
she?
doing his proper
something
job
else.
somewhere else.
Yeah. So we get another confession here that comes from Max. Okay, now this is a bit more extreme, this confession. He says, I own a Bluetooth speaker. All right.
Yeah.
Let's
Anyway,
move on
so
to the next
what's
confession.
what's this podcast again?
So Max writes, I have a Bluetooth speaker. I bring it to work
I
sometimes.
love those things. They've got no wires.
They're fun, aren't they?
because I enjoy my work and my colleagues. Okay.
Shows his friends. The magic.
He loves his friends.
Did you say all this the first
No
time?
wise. No, I didn't say all this.
Oh.
I have, however, sadly recently developed a problem with getting the horn at inappropriate moments.
Oh,
Stiff.
he needs to bring a pillow to work.
Getting the horn.
You got to bring a
That's the
pillow.
horn.
Horn.
The horn. I got the
No
horn.
way.
He's
Big
got a
old
back of
horn.
smash, mate.
That was something happened in the jungle. You didn't get a horn. Let's say horn again.
Horn. You didn't get a horn.
You
in
didn't
the
get a
jungle?
horn.
It was the weirdest thing.
And when anyone did, they just went
Nothing.
beep, beep.
Nothing.
No, so
And I was thinking about
don't
going,
men
this is-
sometimes
this
wake
is-
up with a morning glory?
Not in
No.
the jungle. I don't know
Not
what
in the
happens.
jungle.
It is strange. It's
all the predators.
So it was. I don't know what it is.
I'm always on the
There was.
lookout.
There was.
Maybe.
Could be.
You know, I was just. I'd wake up again. I go, that's weird.
Did you worry that maybe you were
Well,
getting
4 weeks in, I'm
older and
going,
you're like, oh, this
maybe
is
it's just
kicking
my
in.
age and
Right,
maybe
No,
it's something to do with
because
these
you're not
something.
attracted to anyone, so you're not going to get the horn.
Well, maybe I don't know, but that could happen on my own in a hotel room.
yeah,
you know?
true.
Anyway,
The good thing with women is that you can't tell if you got the horn.
Not enough mirrors,
Oh,
Pete.
God.
Not enough mirrors, exactly. And so, thank you. Is that what it was? Of course it was. So Dan Green comes up to me about 4 weeks and says, "You got a horn since you've been here?" And I said, "That's weird." No, he said, "It's weird." So it's
That's
weird.
you could have delved into this.
And
Why?
I said to him, and he said, "I'm going to get one away tonight. I'm going to go and make
you're
sure
gonna
it's
get one
okay."
away?
Yeah. So he had.
Oh, so what he was going out for you to say, I'm going to get one away, let you know if it's all right, Pete.
Yeah, or for himself, really, because
Okay,
he was
more for
worried.
himself.
So he was going to get it.
I wasn't involved.
So
okay?
he was going to
What the hell is it going
He's
there?
going to enjoy this.
find.
I need a hand, Pete.
Find somewhere private to have a little
Yeah,
mass.
so he goes in, which is pretty hard. There's a lot of
Right.
cameras. So he went into the long drop, and banged one off in the middle of the night.
That wouldn't smell
Why in
good.
there?
No wonder you haven't got the horn.
He came back and went, it's all cool. And I fuck you up.
Oh no!
You went where?
Stop it!
Just so you know, Pete, you can come with me down there. Just, oh.
And
No, he didn't want me to come.
but you know what I love about that? When you're communicating stuff, when you can have the longest conversations about something. It's just not just hi, how are you? See you later.
Yeah,
you
but
can sit there and
you've got a
actually
microphone.
talk
Yeah.
about this.
Got a lot of time.
You can talk about it for. You can talk about that thing.
Yeah, you
that,
could.
The horn thing
You
for
talk about the horn. It's
The horn.
I love it.
for an hour or so.
the Cape Horn.
Got the Cape
So did you go and try after that or not?
No, why would I bother? What's the point? I don't care.
in the long drop.
I was
Right.
happy.
Not
It
the
still
confession-
works.
the
It's
confession
okay.
booth.
I found form once again. I found some
Thank
mirrors.
God. He's back.
About time. Here he is.
Hello, my tiny friend.
Did you get blue balls?
Bluetooth balls.
So there's just-
They've got no wires.
No wire.
Do you reckon that's why Smurfs are blue? Because they don't have any genitals. Anyway, I didn't
I've
know.
never thought about it, but yes.
So he chucks these headphones on.
No headphones.
speaker.
It's
Oh.
wireless. It's a
Yeah.
speaker.
So everyone can
wires.
hear
At
us.
work.
Everyone, yeah, which is a bit
work.
strange,
It's
which I'm sure is what
Bluetooth,
we're
yeah.
getting
So
to,
what's the
maybe.
speaker?
Okay, so he says, because I enjoy my work and my colleagues, I have, however, sadly recently developed a problem with getting the horn at inappropriate times.
Whoa.
I get the horn regularly. And so the other day, I left the room with my Bluetooth still connected and in the bathroom started watching violent porn.
Violent?
Violent
Oh, dear.
porn.
That's not
Violence,
nice.
yes.
Whilst having a
pickup.
pull.
Jeez.
I noticed there was no sound and then realised it was coming through my Bluetooth speaker because no wires.
He works at a
That's the
deaf
trouble
school.
with it.
He works at
If
a
it
deaf
had
school.
wires, they would have got caught in the door as you left.
Straight away, he would have noticed.
You would
Oh
have
God,
tripped
I
on
haven't got the
something.
wire.
You see?
You see? That's how it happens. You see? So he's having. I noticed there was no sound and then realised what's coming through my Bluetooth speaker, still sitting on my office desk.
Dear me.
I had to excuse myself for the rest of the day and go home. I couldn't handle the embarrassment. Okay, so Max has obviously come back out after a violent pull with his
Yes.
violent
Yeah,
porn.
violent.
Very violent.
That's not
Brutal.
very nice.
Not very nice.
I don't like
Bev.
that.
Well, you're into what you're into, Bev. You
Yeah,
can't be
you can like
judging
what you
people on
like.
what they like.
Violent porn.
Well, no. It could be violent towards himself. He could like the whipping of
Yeah,
himself.
maybe
You know,
like-
it could be
To
just.
know.
Just don't
S&M.
know.
He might want to be dominated. That's
Maybe
all
he
I'm saying.
does.
True.
And so he's had to go out to his workmates again.
Right.
And he's taken the rest of the day off because of the embarrassment.
Sure.
But if you guys were sitting around the office having a great time, maybe we're not the right people to think about this. But to sit, we're all sitting around and you know.
We've got our clothes on.
We've got our clothes on, Bev. We're in an office. And, you know, the Bluetooth's
going.
Yeah.
The Bluetooth is going.
Yeah.
What would you guys do in that situation? Would you avoid it? Would you not make eye contact with him for the rest of the day? Or would you just ignore it?
That depends on the person a bit.
Yeah.
I think you'd have to own it.
You'd have to own
It's
it.
the best way to do it.
Yeah.
So I was in the toilet just pulling myself stupid.
Yeah.
You
Violently.
probably noticed.
Yeah. You probably
And
heard
then
something.
go from there.
Is my Bluetooth that? Yeah.
Now, I'm assuming my Bluetooth was on.
Was it on?
Now, that being the case,
I think it was, given your face and your face and yours.
Make up an excuse.
Make
I'm
up an
glowing.
excuse.
Yeah.
If that happened to you guys, what would you do, Pete, in that situation?
I think I would do that. I would walk out with my hands in the air.
Yeah.
Like acknowledging.
Yeah.
Acknowledge.
sticky
Yeah.
hands in the air.
It's not great.
Sticky
yeah,
hands
maybe
in the
if I
air.
flag, put on your hands. Yeah, have some weird prop.
Good to see you
Only
again.
joking, guys.
Oh, hey, Jeff. Good to see
I
you.
wouldn't have come out with actual sperm on my
You know what I'd call that?
That's
You know what I'd call
class.
that? Pete, jizz hands.
Jizz?
Yeah. We high-fived each other then.
just so you know.
We're actually still stuck together. High five.
Siamese twins joined by the hand.
Jizz hands. I would be horribly embarrassed.
You'd be horribly
Have
embarrassed.
you ever been sprung?
No, not
Yes,
with
you
Bluetooth. Oh, look, I have.
I think that's a bit rank, actually.
You think, okay, here we go.
You're back to the
Yeah.
rough sex thing.
Yeah.
You don't like the
Yeah, I
violent-
think
don't like
listening
porn
to
is what
violent
puts
porn at
you
work
off.
is a bit.
Had
you
it
know,
been a more loving style porn, would you have minded then?
Bit
so
of
much?
tantric sex.
Yes, whatever.
Nothing wrong with a bit of
Yeah.
tension.
Just change the porn style. Would that have affected you more? Yes, I
Maybe
understand.
spit roasting a male blow up dummy on a nightclub dance floor.
Did we do that?
Yes.
You asked the question knowing full well. Didn't do.
Was it that night? Was it the night I took my shirt off? Was
We got tapped on the shoulder by the security.
That was the same night?
Where was this, guys?
Bad. Nothing.
On a ship.
Nothing on a ship. Oh, you've been done, Pete.
Yeah, it wasn't good.
I'm a celebrity, get me on a ship.
That was a good
One
night.
of my favourite shows. I watch every night. I had a great chat with Miss Fiona O'Loughlin the
Yes.
other night, and she was telling me about you two recently introducing Shannon Knoll on stage.
Oh, you're kidding?
Did that?
Okay, so this is what happens.
Right.
Who listens to this? Doesn't matter. This is a story. This is a good story. This is a recent
Okay.
story. Okay, so I've had to listening. So my wife and I swing past the Comedy Lounge in Perth and
Great.
pick up Fiona O'Loughlin, who's just finishing her set, which could have gone a little shorter. Oh, whatever.
God, she rabbits on, Pete. I will
We're
tell you
trying
that.
to get to Knowlesy. Do you mind? Get her off. Grab her. Let's go.
Get to
fucking
the
no
point.
photos.
Where's the fucking
Let's get it.
punchlines?
Into the cab, and we go to see Knowlesy. Knowlesy, who I was last seen in the in the jungle, is also we call him Skeletor. He'd lost a fair bit of weight, and I said Knowlesy. He went. Still don't understand him to this day.
He was singing.
I don't know. Could have been talking. I'm never sure.
Did you pick her up in a big black car? Anyway.
Anyway, that's who he's. I'm going to drive. Something like that.
Something like that.
So he's in his rock and roll. He's in rock and roll mode. He's out. He's about to go on. And Fiona's just come off stage, so she's very happy. I'm feeling kind of normal, a bit pissed. Anyway, so okay, we're going to do. How are you going? How long are you going to do? So a minute. We'll bring you on stage. And so Fiona was all a bit ooga gaga, and it was all different. It's all rock and roll. You think, microphones are feeding back. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the day. Yeah, they're all a bit. They looked at the audience. They're all half smackos.
Smack is back.
Really got the niche down, hasn't he? That niche.
So it's about 300 of them. But Knowles' dressed like he's going onto a stadium. He's got his heels on. He's 4 inches higher. He's been in the gym heaps and he's pumped. He's going, great, I love it. Everybody kiss me. It's going to be good, Knowles. Go out there. We bang out the. We introduce him. We just say, he's from the jungle and Shannon Knoll. And he comes out. And so we go off and
like that. Shannon Knoll. I'm going to have that go through my head now. Shannon Knoll.
Instead of Ariana Grande.
Yeah.
So we go out the front. And my wife has rolled up. I'm married to a white Rastafarian, so she rolled a couple of joints. So he said to Fiona, Dixie, I'll walk outside while you get sneaking one away.
Sure.
Well, she's just started. He'll be right for a while. So happy to huff and puff. And Fiona obviously is very clean.
Yeah.
So she dragged me back into the dark side. Yeah, have a go on this one. You'll be right. Come with me. Has a few puffs. And I've had a few puffs. I'm good. I don't smoke much either, but my wife's fucking just nothing more off a duck's back. So I'm going in and going, fuck, I'm munted. And I'm going and walk around.
I love munted. I love that.
You finally fit in with the crowd.
All these poker mates go, oh, we fucking love you. Right in my face. We love you. Kissing me. And Fiona was sitting down on a chair, and suddenly she walked. She just walked. I thought, oh, well, she's doing a runner. She's doing a phantom. She's escaping. So I run after her. I say, Fiona, where are you going? I can't speak. I can't speak. I can't look at
shit.
I can't look at anyone. I can't speak. I said, it's cool. Come outside. They go outside and said, order an Uber, So we chatted until the Uber arrived, but she's just going.
Which is, Pete, by the way, that's wireless.
It's
wireless. It's a new age
dark,
thing,
Pete.
Peter.
I thought I just couldn't see the wires in the dark. Are you sure?
Okay, it's got one big cord. Extension cord.
And so she goes away in Uber. So I walk in, and as I'm walking in, Shannon Knoll goes, hey, how's about we get Fiona and Pete back on the stage to sing a song? And I am off my dick. I am just naga. So I got, that's not cool. So the wife just goes, I go, all right, good.
Is that when you started singing What About Me?
So I go up on stage and I said, Fiona didn't make it. So I just told her the truth. We just had a joint. She can't speak. I put her in an Uber. She's gone. I don't think I'm going to make it either, but I'll give it a crack. Okay. You know April Sun in Cuba? Yeah, sure. Dude. I'm tired of the city life with Nosey. You can tell me I sit there. Better get in my throat. I love you, Nosey.
Give it to the April sun. Hey, come on, everyone. Come on. Hey. Take me to the April sun's gonna meet me. All right.
Anyway, so that's the Nosey story.
That's a great story.
Hey, that's
Thank
a great
you.
story.
I loved your microphone technique as you were singing. It was that. Imagine you just munted just with that mic just swinging.
No, we had to share it. We had to share the rock and roll, mate.
Oh, well, good on Fiona for looking after herself, though. Just going, well, I'm out of here.
I'm done.
She wasn't drinking this day, no, she was not drinking.
Very good.
Let's talk about Max really quickly. Let's say that you walk out back into the office, right?
Yes,
after you've had a pull. Mm-hmm. Everyone's heard.
Yep.
Everyone's heard the worst of
pull.
it. You've had a pull.
You've released
You've
the horn.
fapped. You've
Knock the
released
top
the
off.
horn.
Released.
What
You've
would
gone
you
all the
do?
way to what's the other end of Bacchus Marsh? You're halfway.
That's Bacchus Marsh.
You have made quite a lot of
Ballarat.
references
So
to
Ballarat
Bacchus Marsh.
rhymes with Cracker Fat. Bacchus Marsh is halfway between Ballarat.
Right, so he's
and
gone to
Melbourne.
Ballarat.
So
Gone to
you're
Ballarat.
down
Yep.
to Bacchus Marsh again.
It's back at Bacchus Marsh. Just good to know your geography, where we are. What would you guys do if you were walking back into a room, into an office?
Yeah.
What would you guys do? You guys have talked about owning it, but Bev, you're quite disgusted by Mike.
Yeah,
You're a
no.
little bit upset by it.
I think that you should save that shit for home. Not.
But
not
if you
at
were
work.
caught, Bev, if you were caught with your Bluetooth speaker,
I'd just say, "Oh, sorry, sorry
You know,
about that."
that's all you need. A simple sorry.
I'm sorry about that.
Yeah,
I didn't
soz.
know the boundaries.
That's very good.
Yeah, soz.
I like it.
No, I'd actually just say soz.
Yeah, soz.
Soz.
Would you walk back
It's
out
like
and say
trying to
soz?
lighten it by saying soz.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, soz. And they go,
Soz.
what the fuck?
Oh,
I like the way he left the work.
Yeah.
When he came back tomorrow, no one would
No
remember.
one remember.
No
It's
one.
very clever.
He works with people that don't remember a lot. No. They're like goldfish.
They are
How do we
pretty
find out where he
stupid.
works?
It's all smoke and mirrors. This is like The Naked Gun when Leslie Nielsen goes into the toilet with his microphone
Yes.
still on. I don't believe these
Can I tell you a
confessionals one
story?
bit.
Yeah, of course, Bev.
Turn it off.
My husband.
Thank you guys for joining us today.
Fuck you. My husband Tony's a sound guy. Right, he works at the Ath. I don't know if I can actually tell the story, but anyway. So Tony was working at the Ath, and he was working on a show called Wishful Drinking, which is Carrie Fisher's solo show.
Right. Sure.
And so he's got to every night put her mic on her. Right, so he's done that. He's fitted her, and she just keeps doing this thing where she throws sprinkles in his hair. She just gets all this glitter and sprinkles his hair. So every night he's coming home looking like a drag queen, right? He goes, "Oh my god, doll," because he's got that headphones on like you, Sam. And I'm sure a lot of sound guys go through this. He heard Carrie Fisher doing a shit. And wiping
That is
her
not
ass.
where that story. I did not know that.
Wiping her ass.
Oh.
And then he just went, well, I'm supposed to actually be listening and giving her cues and everything, but I can't. I just...
All right. Well, all right, guys. Let's do another confession, right?
Pete's being mature.
Oh, I got mature.
Oh, do we have
Very
another one?
mature.
Oh,
We
the phone
do.
just
Do you
lit
need
for a
some
second.
posh nuts?
No, I love posh nuts.
It comes from Megan, okay?
Yeah.
So Megan writes, I can't.
Megan or Megan?
Let's just say Megan.
Yeah.
If you want to, what would you like
Good
to say,
call.
Bev? What do you prefer?
I don't know what it is.
I grew up with Megan, but that's all right.
Megan.
Yeah, I
okay.
grew up
Megan
with
is,
Megan.
is American.
Megan, yeah.
Megan, okay.
Megan and me.
So this next confession comes from Megan.
Megan or Megan?
Megan says, I can't stop belching. I find it so funny, and I've mastered the art of quietly belching so that no one can tell anything apart from the smell.
Well, that's gross. Like,
It is gross. It is very gross.
she's been eating sausage,
really
I reckon.
Weird.
Probably a bit of
confessions.
sausage. So I have been pushing myself recently to try and get away with it so no one can tell at all. I only notice when someone clocks a smell because they scrunch up their face. The other day,
It's not even farting.
instead of just belching, I actually projectile vomited into someone's face. And then she writes,
What?
which is my favourite ending to a confession ever, Finn. Okay, so that's what she writes after that. So
That's going to be her short film, apparently.
it's an art student.
Yeah.
Finn.
The belcher.
The belcher. The belcher.
La Belchier.
Okay, so
Be careful what you wish for.
so Megan, loves belching. That's her thing. She
that's-
loves belching in front of people. She only notices when they scrunch up their face that they can actually
I
tell
reckon
what the
we've all
smell
got a
is.
sneaky thing.
Yeah, you reckon? What's yours, Bev? The sausage? A silent fart
No,
or whatever
I-
it is.
I won't know names because that would be awful, but
Well, you named Carrie Fisher's
she's passed.
She can't defend herself. Yeah.
no,
Passed
you're
away,
right.
and we're in Australia, so it doesn't matter. And no one listens
that's
to this
true.
podcast.
Oh, cop that, Sammy P.
Sitting here, awkward.
That's an edit. That's an edit right there.
Edit point.
Oh, soz.
Oh, soz. No, sorry, Bev, you're fine. I had no idea you'd say soz. You were saying...
Oh, everyone's got a thing. I've met some people that really smell like they
Right.
do not wear deodorant.
Oh, okay.
And it's like, when do they fucking wash even, right? Right. And it's like they like it.
They like
They
smelling.
like it.
They like their own
No,
smell,
no.
is that a thing?
They like other people being
repulsed
affected by it.
Yeah.
I'm not kidding.
They like
Do you
their
know
own
what
palm.
Pete's
Yeah, I think I do
he's a learned, he's been on the planet a while. Am I right?
I've done a lot of planet work.
Yeah.
The smelly.
Who loves
Yeah.
Smelly. We're talking about
They do it.
smelly right now.
They do
Oh,
it.
people who love the smell of their own smell.
No, but they like affecting
the smelly
you.
smell. Yeah.
Those gypsies.
I don't like on the plane when people. What gypsies?
They
How many
like it.
gypsies do you know?
It's like a passive aggressive thing.
Many
It's
gypsies.
strange. It
Yeah.
is. They don't, they don't look
It's
after their
passive
feet.
aggressive. I like
Passive
that.
aggressive,
And
yeah.
their feet stink, and they take their fucking shoes off, and they know it.
Yeah.
They know they're taking their shoes off. Most people do.
They
But
know their feet stink,
Stink,
and they know
yeah.
that they're affecting you. So they can't affect you with words.
No.
Right? or their Bluetooth speaker masturbating.
Yeah.
Right? But they
correct.
can affect you with their smell.
God, and they know what they're doing.
It's
when
a
they take those
thing.
shoes off.
I you know what? You've opened my eyes because I did not know.
Yeah.
You will
That's what
know
people
now.
do.
You will
It's a
go
weapon,
out there
isn't it?
into the
I didn't
world.
realise.
It's a fucking weapon.
Right.
She's using this as
Yeah.
a
A
weapon.
meppin.
She's
weapon.
burping.
Belching.
It's a beppin.
It's a beppin.
Well, I like her humour level. I find that quite funny.
Yeah,
like
waiting
as
for that
it's a
scrunched up
practical
face.
gag type thing, but she
not
finds that
hurting
funny,
anyone.
which is quite
Yet.
funny. Here's what I've noticed with underarm BO, especially if you wear tops that hug the pit, you
Yeah.
do stink way more. If you've got something that
Yes.
just sits a bit below, there it allows a bit more airflow.
Yes.
It
Yeah.
doesn't stink up as much.
Yes, you're right.
Do you get rid of shirts that have got pit stains?
Yes.
Once I get past a certain
Yeah.
point.
I was working the other night. I knew I had a shirt on that had a couple of pit stains.
Pit stains.
Not bad, but
Yeah.
from my level,
stain.
quite
Yeah.
serious.
Yeah.
And I went, anyway, that's
Oh,
a pit
dear.
stain.
It's got to go.
Down they
You
go.
can
Those
get little pit stain. You can get you can get pads.
Pit pads.
I just get a new
pit pads.
shirt. I'll get a new shirt ahead by a head of Go to the
patch.
shop and saying
Not
to
investing
as
in
a grown
pads.
man, may I please have a pair of armpit pads, thanks. I can't do that as
You
a
can get Botox too.
get for your armpits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do they do?
Just
Puff
on
your
sweating.
armpits up. Oh,
Yeah.
For the serious sweaters, yeah, it's
Yeah.
a thing. Yeah,
it's a
absolutely.
thing.
And you can get it anywhere. It doesn't have to be
You can
just
get
the pits.
Botox in your flaps.
Right. Stop the
Is
sweating.
that where should we
Or just to relax
oh,
the
let's back
features.
this podcast. It's got flaps in it and masturbation.
It's got everything, really.
Burping
Isn't
in
it?
people's faces and vomiting.
What would you do if you were
Violent porn.
I think Bev was on. We knew what we were getting into here.
I know for someone that is belching in other people's
Yeah, it's a
faces,
bit
and then she
rude.
vomits
That's
in people's
fucking
faces.
rude.
Do you think that it is fucking rude?
I would
Bev,
punch
I
her.
agree.
Yeah.
You'd punch her right away.
Vomit. That's awful.
Yeah, so she's belching. That's good fun, is it,
And-
Bev? But then the
Belching's
vomit's
good
too
fun,
much.
but she's gone too far.
She's gone too far.
Do you think that's
Not
what
too
she
fast.
said,
She's
though,
getting
after she did? She went, thin.
Finn.
End of the friendship.
So she
Should have been in
does she
quotation.
think
Yeah.
it's arty?
Yeah.
Maybe she thinks it's a bit arty.
What do you think of that piece?
If you were Megan, would you give up, Pete, your belching obsession? Would you go, well, that's the end for me.
Yes.
I've retired
Finn.
as a belcher. Finn.
Yeah, I'd
It's a
retire.
pinnacle, isn't it?
It's a pinnacle.
You've done
You can't top that.
I'd be going out of farting.
That's true.
I'd be
Yeah,
like,
even
well, that's that bit done.
That's that bit done.
Projectile
Yeah.
vomiting anyway is impressive, but
Yes.
in
Oh,
someone's
for sure.
face, wow.
Does that show good core strength?
Fit.
Is that what?
Finn.
I used to be able to fanny fart, but now I can't.
Whoa!
Hey-oh.
That's called queefing.
We've
Queefing, I know.
we've gone there. That next level.
Imagine if
Fantastic
your name
stuff.
was Lorraine and you were really good at queefing. You'd be like, queef.
I do enjoy that.
It's worth waiting for sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's
Really
worth waiting
Queef
for.
Lorraine.
Sometimes. Oh,
Is that an
Queefer
egg?
Sutherland.
Is that an egg fart? Queef Lorraine.
Hey, guys, I think that's a great place to leave the
It's
podcast. No, because Peter has to go to a gig.
We're at Errol's.
cares?
We're at Errol's.
We're in a private
North Melbourne.
function room
In a private
with a
function.
white tablecloth and our
And a lot
super
of red.
duper sized glasses with an E written on it.
What do you think that means? Bev?
I reckon it means E for exuberant.
Oh, Finn. All right, guys.
We didn't get enough of those earlier.
Thank you, Oliver Clark.
What a
Thank
treat.
you, Bev Killick.
No problemo.
Thank you, Peter Rowsthorn.
Never coming back again.
Yeah, fuck off, mate. Guys, thank you for listening to Confessions of the Idiots with Pete Rowsthorn, Oliver Clark, and Bev Killick. I'm just going to say thank you for listening. Please, if you haven't already, do subscribe. Do rate it on iTunes, guys. That really helps this podcast. I want to get the word out. Do whatever you have to do on iTunes. That would be amazing. Please do share it with your friends. Share it on Facebook. Tag me in Twitter at Mr. Sammy P. Share it on Instagram. I'm the producer boy. Thank you to my amazing producer, Megan McRae. Guys, subscribe and I will see you next week. Not see you physically, but I'll be around. You'll be around and I will see you then. Goodbye.